Hi, first grade. It is time to look at your PAWS sort again for the week. This week you are working on sort number 24, and it is a review of long vowel patterns. So for this week, you're not going to have any short sounds. All of them are going to be long vowel sounds. So when we look at the words, I want for us, so they're all going to say A, E, I, O, or U. We're going to have some from all of those sounds. So what we really want to pay attention to is the way it's written. So if the card has one vowel in it, and then it's followed by consonants, it might be 2 letters, it might be 3, just depending on how many letters, how many consonants it has. Then I'm going to put it in this sort. If it has that 2 vowels in the middle, that vowel team, I'm going to put it in this group, no matter what vowel sound it makes. I'm going to look at what the pattern is. In the next group, I'm going to look at the silent E. No matter, again, what the pattern is, what the sound is, I'm going to look at the pattern where it has an E at the end. And then this last group, the CV or the CVV, so that means not that it's necessarily going to end with a letter that's a vowel, but it's going to end with a sound that's a vowel. So it's not going to have any of those hard consonant sounds at the end, like T or D or where your mouth is, it's like a clipped sound, your mouth closes, you can feel it with your mouth. This group is all going to end with an open syllable. That means a vowel sound. So an open syllable, those words end with vowel sounds. Even if you see a consonant there, it's going to be like a little team saying a vowel sound. So let's get started. Okay, first word, hold. I'm noticing that there's just one vowel and it has consonants at the end. Hold. So it's ending with a consonant. I'm going to put it under CVCC. So one vowel with consonants at the end. Grind. Again, I'm seeing one vowel and I'm noticing the consonant sounds at the end. Grind. So I'm going to put this with my CVCC. Sneak. I see my 2 vowels working as a team in the middle where they're saying E, 2 vowels. Slide. I'm seeing that silent E. So we have a vowel in the middle, a consonant, and then an E at the end. So silent E, I'm going to put it up here with my silent E group. Jail has the vowel team. So I see the AI in the middle, so I'm going to put it here. Soak, like I'm going to soak my shirt in the water to get out the stain. Soak has OA, so that's a vowel team working together to say O. So I'm going to put that with my vowel team group. Dry. I'm not noticing an A, an E, an I, an O, or a U, but what I am noticing is it has a Y at the end. Remember that the Y can sometimes say the I sound or the E sound. In this example, it's saying I, dry. I also notice that that's the last sound I hear, I. So that means this is an example of an open syllable because the last thing you hear when you say the word is a vowel sound. Dry, I at the end. Crow. Again, even though there's a W there, the last thing I'm hearing when I say crow is the O at the end. So this is another example of an open syllable because the last thing we say is O. Bind. I see one vowel, so I know it could be one of these 2. So then I'm listening to the ending. Bind. I hear a consonant sound. So this one is the CV consonant. So I'm going to put that there. School. It's oddball, but I'm just going to go off of the pattern right now. If you want to add it to a separate group to remind yourself that it's two O's, because it sounds like it sounds like a U, but it's not. So I'm going to sort it with the two vowels, the vowel team, because I want to remember that it has that. So I'm going to put it here, but if you want to put it, because it's not saying O, school, it's saying school, which we know is that U sound, you can also put it as an oddball. This one as well, pool. It sounds like U in the middle, that U, but it's actually a double O. So I'm going to sort it with my two vowels, but you can also move these two to an oddball group if you would like. Way, I hear A at the end. So that's going to be in our open syllable group because it's ending with a vowel sound. Feast, I see the two vowels there in the middle. Scene, like a scene in the play or a scene in my picture. I see the silent E, so I'm going to put this with our silent E group. Drew. It's saying a little bit of an oddball sound here. Ooh, you. So it's a little oddballish because you would feel like it should have a U there, but it's actually EW, which says that U sound. So it's ending with a vowel sound. So because even though it has a W, and even though it's an oddball, I'm going to go ahead and put it with my open syllable because I want to remind myself that it's an ending with a vowel sound. Not necessarily written with a vowel at the end, but it sounds like a vowel at the end. Light. So I hear I, and then I see consonants. And then I'm thinking, do I hear them? Light. Yes, I do. So I'm going to put that here with the CVCC, the consonants at the end. Steep. The mountain is very steep. I see the vowel team. Tone. The music had a really pretty tone. I see that E at the end. So I'm going to put this with silent E. Clue. So this one, it does have a vowel team saying clue, the U sound, but for this sort this week, I'm just putting my vowel team together that have a consonant at the end. Anything that's ending with a vowel sound, even if it's a team, I'm going to go ahead and move it to my open syllable, my CV or my CVV. It doesn't mean that there has to be a vowel at the end, but the sound is a vowel. Wave, like the waves were really big, has a silent E. So I'm going to move it to my silent E group. Flow. I'm hearing at the end of that one, I'm hearing flow. I'm hearing that O sound. So I'm going to go ahead and move flow to my open syllable. Sold. So it has one vowel, but it ends with consonants, and you can hear them. So it's the opposite of open, it's closed. If it ends with a consonant sound, it's a closed syllable or word. If it ends with a vowel sound, it's an open syllable or word. So it's just the way we call it. Sold, I hear the LD sound at the end, so I'm going to put that with my CVCC. And my last word is bleed. I fell and my leg started to bleed. And I see my vowel team in the middle, and it also has that consonant at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and put it here. So really quick before we end, I do want to go back through my words and make sure that they are all similar in the way that they're grouped. So in my first sort, my first column, I'm going to have one vowel in all of the words, and they need to end with a consonant sound. Hold, grind, bind, light, sold. Most of them end with the D sound, and then the T. The next column, they all need to have a vowel team working together, and then a consonant at the end. Sneak, jail, soak, school, pool, feast, steep, and bleed. They look good. The next group all have a vowel, then a consonant, then an E. We call that the silent E group. Slide, scene, tone, wave, and they all are fitting that pattern. And then our last group, most of them have only one vowel, but the sound at the end is a vowel sound. So we're calling those our open syllable group because the end of it is an open mouth, open syllable. Dry, crow, way, drew, clue, and flow. So those are all sounding like a vowel at the end, so they're in our open syllable group. So first graders, you have a lot to think about this week, a lot going on with the way that they look and the way that they sound. Pay special attention to those details as you think about your words this week. You can come back to this video as many times as you need to. I know that you're going to do amazing. Good luck, and I'll see you next time.